How's it going, everyone? It's Mike from PC Classic Cars back with another virtual description. Today, we are going to talk about my super nice and super low mileage 2003 Ford Mustang Mach 1. This is a vehicle that I bought from a private individual here in Texas. He had it for a while. I believe he was the second owner. Car is extremely clean front to back, and it has 5,000. Let's see what the actual miles. It's 5,328 actual miles on this car. It is a clean Carfax, no accidents, no damage ever reported, and just a super nice car front to back. The driveline that's in it has your standard 4.6. They made 305 horsepower and 320 foot-pounds of torque in 2003. That's what they were rated at from the factory. They run great, excellent driving car like you'd expect a 5,000-mile car to do. It is backed by the 5-speed manual transmission. Stock clutch feels great, engages where it needs to, no issues with that whatsoever. You do have your standard 8.8 rear end with the factory 355 rear gears, and then your full factory exhaust from the manifolds, the H-pipe, the cats, stock mufflers, and tailpipes. You really don't hear the exhaust much going down the road. It's a pretty quiet car with the factory exhaust, but for a 5,000-mile car, that's what you want. Power steering with rack and pinion, Hydro Boost with discs all the way around, and then you do have factory AC, which is really, really nice and cold. This is a car that is showroom new. It runs, drives, stops, and steers like a brand new Mach 1. Take a look at my test drive video. It's extremely, extremely nice going down the road. Absolutely nothing to complain about on the mechanicals. On my does it work section, like you'd expect a 5,000-mile car, lights, gauges, horn, wipers, radio, heat, AC, parking brake, washer fluid sprayers, the tilt, the cruise, all of your power options like windows, locks, and mirrors. All of that stuff functions like a brand new car. On my does it work section, which is posted on the website in multiple places, you're going to see a screenshot of that, which is going to say everything does work on that car. On the pre-inspection, where I look for leaks, bushings, wear items of the steering and the suspension, I also check out the fluid and the charging system. All of your fluids are clean, full, and ready to go. The battery tested out good, had good voltage. U-joint, suspension, steering components, everything is original and like new condition. You have your standard front and rear sway bar and your factory bolt-in subframe connectors that these Mach 1s came with. You do have your standard 17-inch front wheels with a 245/45 tire. You do have an aftermarket 10, or excuse me, an aftermarket 17 by 10 and a half rear wheel with 315/35 tires. The front tires are dated 2015. The rear tires are brand new. I do have the original rear wheels with the car if the next owner would like to have those, so they can go with the car if they're wanted. On the exterior, you have your factory code D3, which is the torch red. Excellent color. Looks great with the shaker hood, the rear wing. Awesome, awesome car cosmetically. Paint is extremely nice and is original front to back. The only disclaimer I have is on the top of the passenger fender. There is a tiny, tiny little acorn little ding. It is not cracked the paint at all. It's very, very minor. You have to be in the perfect right light to see it. My PDR guy couldn't get out here to get it done before we advertise this car, so I'll try to get it done for the next owner. But you have to be in the perfect right light to see it. But there is a tiny, tiny little ding on the top of the fender there. Extremely minimal. The rest of the paint is like new. The wheels and tires are great again. You have that staggered set in the back to give it that aggressive look. In my additional information tab, you'll see a photo of that tiny, tiny little spot on the top of the fender. But again, I'm going to try and get that taken care of for you. On the interior, you have your factory AW charcoal comfort weave Mach 1 interior. Seats are excellent. You have your standard buckets, your console, your floor shifter, factory Mach 1 gauges, factory stereo with the Mach audio system and the 6 CD changer. Power windows, locks, mirrors again. No issues on the interior. No bolster wear from getting in and out on that driver's seat. Carpet is nice. Mats are nice. Door panels look new. It even still smells new in that car. Engine bay is the same way. You pop the hood, it's all OE spec in that engine bay. Did verify that the VIN is stamped on the motor. It is the numbers matching motor to the car. The firewall is like new. The inner fenders are like new. The radiator core support. All of your hoses and belts look awesome. Tags, stickers, everything in that engine bay is OE spec and very, very nice. The underneath falls into the same category of a 5,000-mile car. It looks brand new. It looks showroom condition on the bottom. The only thing you can nitpick, and it's going to happen on any car, the rear ends are not painted from the factory, so you have a little bit of surface corrosion on the actual rear end housing, but it is minimal at best. It shows like a new car on the bottom side of that Mach 1. Overall, it is an awesome, awesome car. I absolutely love these Mach 1s. I get a ton of them through my shop. This is an extremely nice and probably one of the nicest Mach 1s I've ever had come through the shop. It is a 5,000-mile car, front to back. There is no question marks. It is extremely nice. The only thing you can say is that tiny, tiny little ding on the top of the fender, which again, I'm going to try and have my PDR guy get out here and fix that, but it's extremely minimal. You can't even see it unless you're in the perfect right light. Looking down at an angle, you kind of see it. But a very nice Mach 1 with really no stories and no question marks. So it's a great, great car. And as always, I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of my virtual descriptions. Make sure you check out that test drive video along with the additional informations tab posted on my website, pcclassiccars.com. Catch you guys on the next video and hope you have a great rest of your day.